Hey there, No Slack family. This is the build of my 2020 Fat Boy. Starting off with my handlebars and engine build to a 128 cubic inch. You can see what I did. Take notes if you need to. These are my build notes down here. Starting off taking pictures of the wire routing and so I can get it back together and buttoned up the way it came apart. I taped some of the lines and soon after tore them off because I realized you really couldn't mess up where they plug into. Here you can see I taped up my transmission and oil and frame rails. Remind myself that the bike didn't have any fluids in it. Protect the frame from getting damaged, moving stuff around. This bike only had about 6,000 miles on it when I tore it apart, and you can see all the carbon buildup on the pistons. My OE flywheel was just at 5 thousandths. Feuling recommends 5 thousandths or less, so instead of risking the motor and blowing it up, I went to an S&S flywheel that was pinned. There's the Feuling CAMCHEST installed. Moving the OE valve springs. Using my pack racing measurement tool to measure for valve shims for the Feuling springs. These are the math worksheets I made up for the valve shim measurements, and actually send those over to Evan to check my math, and then he wanted a copy of the blank sheets that I developed, so he's got those over there at the shop. Here's my heads. I went to a Star Racing compensator. Here I got the bottom end out. Had a local shop do my bottom end for me and flywheel assembly. There, I got the bottom end back in. Got the Trask transmission cover installed. Got it routed up behind the ABS and up there by the battery. Feuling valve springs are installed. Feuling recommends adding a oil drain plug O-ring to the breather for a better seal. There's the flywheel. There's the engine coming back together now with the S&S cylinder kit. Rocker arms are lubricated. I actually went to a Thunder Max soon after I got this bike February 2020. Installed the Thunder Max and had the 18mm bungs, installed the OB exhaust, which held me over for about a year and a half until I got the Super Street SNS Super Street exhaust. And I got the love jugs installed, keep the engine cool. Screaming Eagle ventilator air cleaner. Here's my nephew Wyatt. He's gonna help me put the Evolution clutch in, which had compatibility issues with the Trask basket, so we ended up sending the Trask basket up to eBay for sale, and then sold that, and then got the diaphragm clutch, or the coil spring clutch back. Got a ring gear assembly. So here's the Star Racing compensator with the HP 125-07 hydraulic primary cam chain tensioner, or primary chain tensioner. Evolution clutch basket, clutch and ring gear assembly. Actually went to this Mueller clutch ramp, and then had compatibility issues with that on the clutch plate travel. There's the love jugs. This is the bike after it was all finished. And then the bike as it sits now with the Super Street SNS exhaust. This bike just loves to go fast. It hauls. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. No Sack family, thank you for watching.